Why do people who deal drugs have more rights than people who try to get up and go to work every day and take their children to school?
Do they, though? Do they have more rights, or is that?
So I can give you an example. So unfortunately, and let's talk about the reality of the situation. There are, unfortunately, a lot of people who come from a particular country, come from Honduras, and a lot of the people who are dealing drugs happen to be of that ethnicity. And when a lot of the arrests have been made for people breaking the law, you have the public defender's office and staff from the public defender's office who are basically accusing and using the law to say you're racial profiling. You're racial profiling, right? And it's nothing racial profile about this. It's we all know it. It's the reality. It's what you see. It's what's out there. So it's not about racial profiling. It just so happens that this is the case. Just like when you look at disparities around things that are happening, this is just the reality. And so we have people advocating for folks who are selling fentanyl that's killing people. But what about the kid that got a hold of some fentanyl by accident and died? What about the families? What about the people who live there? So for me, we can't just, throw our hands up and say people have rights.
And tonight's theme, United by Our Diversity, it's so fitting. It's so fitting in such a time like this, because now more than ever, the ability to come together, to support and uplift each other throughout some of the real challenges, not only here in our city, but in this country, in this world. Here in San Francisco, I know we share very, very similar stories, very, very similar values, and those values are often talked about as San Francisco values in how we push policy, how we make investments, how we unite and support one another. So I want to thank you all for being here tonight to celebrate Latino Heritage Month in the city and county of San Francisco.